1v3, and easy final kill for Monacy. G2 now hitting their stride and about to close the gap and equalize this scoreline.
Of all the people that are up here,
for
some reason, it's always me and you locking the feet. Is this a North American thing?
I think so. I think it's a magnetic attraction.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh, you always playing like footsie down there?
Yeah, we already. It's only me and him though.
We're all cross-legged. We're all lady-legging. Maybe because it's International Women's Day.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
We're just comfortable in our, everything.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it happens. But you guys keep it up.
Yeah, I find it pleasant. It's a nice little surprise in the middle of the casting moment. Oh, Josh's foot. Nice.
Well, it's going to be the full eco, boys. I had to check the mailbag again.
Yeah, there's been some new things in there.
It was so disappointing.
It can't be that disappointing twice.
It can't just be about cartoons. God.
Not looking good. All
okay.
cartoons.
Hey, Henry G, I'd like to know from Moses what he thinks about the coach situation in CS versus Valorant. God, you want to get into that one?
What is the coach situation?
In Valorant, coaches have isolated system to view players' POVs and listen to comms, while CS only has comms and not every player's POV.
I don't really care about the POV. I think the weirdest thing for me when coaching in Counter-Strike was you have no in-game audio. So it's just silence outside of the comms.
Yeah.
So it sometimes is like hard to, and I mean, it makes sense too, because even if you had like POVs, your sound would be different.
Which POV would you get?
Yeah, so like just a lack of Counter-Strike audio in your coaching is a kind of a weird sensation as a way to...
So do you think it's a good idea to have like an iPad, for example, and you can go through the POVs? Is that something you think would be a good idea?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't personally care for that so much. I think, in those situations, you should have everything prepared to where you don't need to be looking at it that closely in detail, right? Like, I think it's more just kind of tracking the mental state.
What's going on here?
The A rushes and the 2-for-2 trades in A main. And now Mobs can get out. Molotov towards Temple. Blitz has already made it into the site and taken down Snacks. Mobs in the open grabs one more. But again, this A bomb site, just keep throwing bodies at it because G2 could never get comfortable.
Damn. Real chaotic round here. Monacy will find the advantage.
So clutch.
He really is starting to warm up now. 15-7. Maub 17-8.
I think these situations are the biggest weakness for the Mongols. I think one thing they still haven't learned sometimes is that it's okay to do nothing. Like in this 2v2, when G2 just disappears, like with a minute and 20 seconds, you don't need to walk around smokes and try and find something, right? Like, be patient.
Yep. I think there's a lot of forced plays, especially when you have the more inexperienced teams. We saw it from Tyloo, for example.
Yeah.
When it gets to these mid-round situations, there's a minute left on the clock. And people are just dead out of the equation. 3v3, 2v2. And it's all about just making sure you punish your opponent's mistakes, the missteps, the curiosity, just to get the more information. You just hold your ground for a few seconds. You wait for the other team to screw up. That's where